In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the things that I've done in the last 2 weeks. Unfortunately, it's been quite rainy, and so filming opportunities were pretty slim. But I did manage to get some work done in fits and starts between the cloud bursts and very rainy days. So first off, I'm going to take a little walk around and just show you what I've gotten done. And then we're going to work on this cover that I'm building back here to protect the plants from squirrels and insects and other pests.
Here I've planted some lettuce, and if you look closely, you'll see that there is some material down there. It's tulle, and the idea here is that squirrels do not like to walk in it. So this is a test to see if it actually works or not. So far, so good. Only been a few days, though. Next to it, we have some onions that are planted, and so far they're untouched and no protection. Then under this netting box, there's lettuce and onions. They're doing okay also. There's 4 different kinds of lettuce and 2 different kinds of onions. And those have been in there for a week and a half. And in this last section is another row of onions and 2 Brussels sprout plants. The one on the right has a little bit of damage, looks like maybe slug or cutworm. In this bed, there are 3 rows of onions. The back 2 rows are doing fine, but the front row, if you look to the left here as I pan across, you'll see that there are no plants on that half of the row. Something's eaten those too, so like with the other area with the lettuce, I've added some tulle around them. And we'll see if that protects them from future damage. At the other end of the same bed, there's garlic planted with a row of lettuce in between. Now the lettuce you see there is the second time I've planted this row. The first time I planted it, every plant went away overnight. So more tulle and new plants. So far so good after 2 days. In this bed I've planted 3 asparagus plants, bare root. And as I zoom in here, you'll notice there are 3 white stakes, and those tell you where the center of each of those plants are. My first time trying asparagus. Again, we'll see how this goes. And then I also took all the plants out of my greenhouse that are cold weather hardy and put them on these benches. They're kind of in a shady spot too, so they won't go to direct sunlight all that quickly. But they've been in the greenhouse, so they should be fine. Some of the plants are flowering and go into seed, which is okay too because I'll collect the seeds.
So the project for today is to get some tulle onto this box that I've built. And it's just simple pieces of 1x2 that I have screwed together to make this cube. It's got a top 2 to just keep the tulle on it nice and even. And then once this is done, it can be just set over the top of the plants. Keep out the pests, I hope. You can pick this up at your local fabric store. So once I have it laid out evenly all around, then I can go around and cut it. With a little help from Murphy, my helper. You're getting tangled up. All right, now that it's all cut, all I need to do is staple it down around the edges, and it's ready to go. Now, of course, there's going to be excess in the corners, just like wrapping a Christmas present. So just come up with a good way to tuck that in. And secure it. Doesn't have to be anything too fancy. Now I'm just going to go around the bottom and secure it again with the staples closer together. Try to not have too many gaps. If I can get the stapler to cooperate. And there it is, ready to go. Let's see how well this does. First time I'm using them, the two that I've made this spring, so we'll see how they pass the test. So just an update on the nasturtium seeds, as we talked about in the last video. There was mixed results on the germination of the seeds I put in the paper towels. One variety did really well, two other varieties just did so-so, and one really didn't do anything at all. But in the meantime, I did some more research on germination, and it also mentioned about the fact that nasturtium seeds need darkness, and the paper towels weren't really probably providing enough light blockage, so I've done more and I'm putting them in a dark space, and we'll see how those do. more to follow. And my helper. Well, thanks for watching. Subscribe and like, and we'll see you on the next video.